Welcome to Pigeon River Farm, doing farming right. I'm Robert Brown, the owner of Pigeon River Farm. Thank you for viewing. Good evening. In tonight's episode, we're going to discuss the whole issue that's come up here with pollinators. Our bee and butterfly population has been just dropping exponentially. And we've noticed it on the farm here significantly, both in our high tunnel operation and just in our pastures. We used to have, a decade ago, we had a lot more bees that were available for pollinating. We do have hives that we bring onto the farm that we hire in, but I know even the big bee operators are suffering right now. They're having this die-off syndrome with their hives, and we're noticed that the population of our native bumblebees in the area have been drastically reduced. So we're trying to do everything we can. We got a pollinator site set up to support the bumblebees in the early spring, so they have adequate amount of pollen available, so early blooming flowers. So we've done that. We've done quite a few other little things too to try to support them. Our high tunnel is in bloom long before, other than the dandelions, most everything else is not in bloom yet. So we're trying what we can. But one of the biggest threats to them is not something that, with all our kindness we put forth and many other farms, is the issue right now that has been going on is they use a treatment on the seed. It's a nicotine-based product, and it's put on to prevent insect damage to the seeds. Well, it gets loose in the environment, and it's ironic, but a small amount of that onto the bee can cause it to basically weaken its immune system, making it highly vulnerable to other diseases and other sicknesses. So we're seeing this as a significant problem. Well, we put in an effort with a service called driftwatch.org. And Driftwatch identifies your property, and it's a nationwide program, identifies your property as a no spray zone, and they're serious. They put out it's a nationwide bulletin that's listed for your farm, and this Driftwatch, what they do is you identify your property as you see here, and that is now the no-go zone. And we notice that the commercial sprayers in the area are very cautious. I'm extremely cautious. So when there is no wind in our direction on the day that they spray, they really follow this. We've been at this for quite some years. I have to see the exact years, but it's been, I think it's about 10 years we've been enrolled. And it's worked well. And I just highly recommend, if you have any kind of commercial operation where you want to protect your vegetation, protect your bees, I guess we'd say, from drift. So we're identified not only for the pollinator portion, but for the organic portion. We need to protect all facets of the farm. So I'd highly recommend you look into Driftwatch and see if it's a good fit for you. It has been for us. Well, I thank you, and have a great evening.